Yeah. Up on the rooftop, city lights flicker, chilling with the homies, vibes getting thicker, banter flying fast, words cut deeper, night in the trap, all the secrets we keep, bruh. View so high, eagle's perspective, laughs echo loud, night so reflective, world down there, feeling so selective, tongue sharp as knives, dialogue deceptive.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. I don't know where to put my vape. Yeah.
That's okay. I can hold it for you if you want.
Put it here.
Okay.
Oh, you want to hold it?
Sure.
I didn't say you could hit it. No.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. We're back.
Looks like we're recording this time. Got the red light.
The red light on both cameras.
This is like maybe the only time that a red light means go.
A good thing.
Yeah.
Red light means go for us.
Yeah.
In this case scenario. For those of you that are joining us for the very first time, this is Rooftop Banter. We moved to DC and we found out that we have a rooftop view of the Capitol, and it is immaculate. It's amazing. We live so close to the Capitol that if anybody wanted to come join Rooftop Banter, you know where to come because the Capitol's
Just
right
come
there.
nearby the Capitol.
Yeah, near the Capitol.
All roads lead to Rome.
Unfortunately, there's a
Capitol.
lot of unnecessary stuff that happens nearby. So maybe one of these days we'll have a camera outside on the street for like a street view. You know, like we'll have someone out there doing like a man on the street interviews kind of thing. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to talk about today is Mr.Beast and his successful upbringing. The fact that a lot of people haven't been going crazy with Mr.Beast recently, and I was just watching, and I didn't want to comment on anything because the last time I commented on Mr.Beast, or the last time I made any kind of comments about Mr.Beast on the internet, I got annihilated.
Mr.Beast gave away millions of dollars to people and saved people's eyesight. And people still got mad about it.
I got annihilated, dude. Penguin saw it, Cinnamon Toast saw it, Ompaville saw it, Ordinary Gamers saw it. I got annihilated. And
By the way, I'm not really up on YouTube stuff.
yeah,
so
he has no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's why he's here.
Yeah.
My
I'm here to
co-host-
listen.
Yeah, he's just here to listen to me vent today. I want to talk about the fact that the last time I made a mistake of bringing Mr.Beast into my content, his name at least, it was the wrong time, wrong place, wrong thing to say in every way, shape, or form.
Now there is a channel known, there is a YouTuber by the name of Taylor Korzeniewski who's basically uploading content where Feature Man has quite a lot of features into it. The channel is not necessarily the largest, it's about 2.3 thousand subscribers. The guy actually does make pretty interesting content for the most part. Now, he was actually supposed to release a video in the community tabs. He said he spoke with Feature Man at like 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning a while back, where he was supposed to release it like 18 hours ago. He did fall asleep, and at the time of recording this, it hasn't released. And again, I'm not really, waiting too much on it. When it comes out, I'll definitely look into it. Maybe I'll append some of it into this video. Speaking of appending, I'm actually so glad I waited. It's currently 4 in the morning. Yeah, so Taylor's video just spoke with Feature Man about why he deleted the video. So again, outgoing call, 1 hour and 41 minutes, okay? So this is in relation to him calling him at around 2 in the morning. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a 32-minute video, meaning that it is severely cut down from its initial call. Over 50%, it seems. And it's not a good look when you're cutting down a serious topic like this. I'd rather have the full feature-length call out there, and if you have to beep out personal stuff, do it. But this might be one of the most unhinged, outlandish, Black Mirror-y type videos that I've seen. There is no remorse.
Other channel that called Feature Man, and he's playing 2 clips that really stuck out to him. It's like an hour and 41-minute phone call that was edited down to like 30 minutes or something like that.
He tried to save people and still got in trouble for it.
Are we really comparing this serious situation to Mr.Beast's Twitter drama?
Wow.
That is wow. Yikes.
You fucking moron! Okay, ignore the homosexuality for a second. That's not the outrage, Taylor.
This is pretty brain dead. This is Jesus.
I think Taylor Krasinski was like a clout chaser or something like that.
Even after watching Mudahar's video and reading into it myself, I still don't quite understand how he was able to get away with such a slap on the wrist in light of all of these charges and the sentencing. I'm still a little confuddled by that.
Taylor, you are a horribly disgusting individual.
But now I feel like it's okay to talk about it because what I said a long time ago was that even when MrBeast did something good, he got in trouble for it. That's pretty much what I said. And then everyone got mad at me. And now everyone's mad at MrBeast because a lot of the things came out that, people are saying that he is really bad workplace environment. Like, they were unable to avoid harassment. They're unable to avoid payment.
That's interesting because I feel like that happens often with the kind of people that are big hosts that a lot of people like for example Ellen DeGeneres.
Right.
Right. Well, she just said in her last special, that she's mean or
her
something like that.
Her latest special, she came out to what's the title of it? It was like for your acceptance or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it's called Ellen DeGeneres For Your Acceptance or something along those lines.
Right.
Because she was saying like, oh, I was the queen of nice and now I can't do anything unkind ever.
Oh yeah, I got kicked out of show business.
I can't ever be mean. If I honk at you, I'm gonna get in trouble for it, which is really unfortunate because in the life of production, you have to be able to be like, no, off. That's a stupid idea. You're dumb. Like that's you. Not in a way of...
This is my vision.
Right. Like, not in a way of like, oh, I never want you to speak again, but in this moment, you're wrong, and I have to get my point across. We work well because most of the things we do are satirical, and in satire, it's better to say yes and.
And yeah, improv, yeah.
Improv.
Yeah.
Satire, improv, comedy, humor, all those things, yes and is much better than no. So I think Ellen, in the world of humor, she like literally, it's her job to be funny, or was her job to be funny, and every day, much harder to never be mean. So MrBeast is getting the same kind of treatment where I think his name is Dogpack. I watched his videos. He came out to say that all the things that we love MrBeast for are terrible. He was like lying to kids. He was like convincing them to gamble. And like selling like fake things to kids. But the problem is that now Dogpack either has to retire as the person that started this controversy in some way, shape, or form, or all of his content, he's going to be the guy that in some way, shape, or form like added a speed bump in MrBeast's life.
Why would he have to retire?
Well, the first video he put on the internet and that got millions of views and got people talking about him was about how bad MrBeast was because he had some sort of insider. He worked for him. He has insider knowledge of the direct impact. Other employees are reaching out to him saying, "Oh, don't release my name, but this is all the stuff. I'm confirming all the things that you're talking about, and these are all the things that he did to me, and yada yada yada." My bad experience as well. Unfortunately, they're anonymous, so it's not impossible. Like, I would never take away from a victim, but I don't want to confirm an anonymous rumors just because someone's successful. He's well known for giving away money. So MrBeast is like, oh, you're expecting money? Well, then come. I'm gonna put you to challenge. If you win my challenge, you can win the money that you were expecting from me. But if you don't win the challenge, you don't win any money because you were already expecting it. So a long time ago, this is what I actually want to talk about. He did an interview. Sorry, not an interview. He did a podcast with Impulsive. Logan Paul.
When you became the #1 most subscriber in the YouTuber world,
Keep going with it, yeah.
me and KSI were with you.
Were we together?
Yes, we were outside of your bunker. In the woods in North Carolina.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you guys were there.
Yeah, but Jimmy.
Kind of. Logan Paul, kind of?
Yes.
This is sort of a boxer.
Right.
Long time ago, he filmed a bad video in Japan.
Logan Paul?
Yeah.
Oh.
The one that he filmed a really bad video in Japan. What I'm talking about?
He apologized. Oh, yes, yeah.
His little brother, Jake, is a real boxer. He's fighting Mike Tyson soon.
Yeah.
So, Logan Paul, KSI, Logan Paul and KSI have been like longtime rivals. They recently started Prime.
Okay.
The energy company. the energy drink.
Oh yeah.
Prime. So
Amazon? No.
Mr.Beast is, in charge of Feastables. He's in charge of Mr.Beast games from Amazon. That's what he's being sued for. He's in charge of literally so many things. Mr.Beast philanthropy, so many things that it only made sense that they collaborated eventually. He's set. They've all set. The three of them have set each other up for success for a long time. But recently they did Lunchable. It's a Lunchly.
Oh, yeah, I was
they did
gonna say, wow.
They did a Lunchly, which is
Lunchables
a competitor with Lunchables.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So they're competing with Lunchables, saying they're better for very bad reasons. It's really stupid. They're saying they have no lead. There's lead in everything.
Lead's everywhere, brother. See the periodic table? Everything past lead eventually turns back into lead. That's based in red pilled. I don't get why, but it happens.
Every element beyond lead is radioactive. Their atoms are unstable, and the vast majority of those atoms will eventually, if given enough time, decay into lead. And they'll stay that way because lead isn't just stable, it's magic.
Lead's everywhere. The Earth itself, the crust of the Earth is 13 parts per billion lead because it's natural. It occurs. Look at how much lead is in sweet potatoes, normal potatoes. Look at all these foods that contain lead. This is just a normal thing. And all these things are much healthier than Lunchables and Lunchly and my product and everybody's product that's processed and made in some kind of factory. And these things still contain lead.
They're not. It's not. That's what I'm talking about. It's not what I'm talking about today. That's a different conversation.
Okay.
Okay. What I'm getting at is, in that Impulsive podcast, when they're talking about Lunchly, they were talking about Mr.Beast. They're saying, Jimmy, when we were with you during this bunker video, I'm not sure what the exact bunker video was, but they said we were with you when you achieved the biggest YouTuber on the platform. He finally beat T-Series. T-Series beat PewDiePie a long time ago. So PewDiePie was number one. T-Series was below him for a long time. Then T-Series beat them.
Is this in terms of subscribers, views, or
subscribers?
Okay.
Yeah, it's irrelevant these days. T-Series beat PewDiePie, and then Mr.Beast recently, I think this year, beat T-Series as number one. It was like 270 million subscribers. That's not even a conceivable number for even me right now. If I got 270 million anything, I would be a different person. You know what I mean? I would be a different person. So he said a long time ago that his goal was to be the biggest YouTuber of all.
I just want to be the biggest YouTuber I can possibly be and make the best videos possible.
The biggest YouTuber on the planet, the biggest YouTuber there is. You know, the making the best YouTube. All his goal was to make the best YouTube videos possible.
I just want to be the best YouTuber I can.
And be the biggest YouTube possible. But biggest YouTuber possible. You know, like, and the crazy part was, Logan said, dude, when I was with you and you got that achievement, you weren't even all that excited.
I don't think I understand. You've had this like goal of becoming the #1 most subscribed YouTuber in the world forever, and not just like a little number, like 270 million at the time, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I saw you hit it, and your reaction was, "Oh, that was cool. I just passed T-Series," and I'm like, "Bro."
And he said, "Yeah, Logan, you were more excited than I was."
That's amazing, Jimmy. You did it. Your lifelong
you were
goal.
more excited than me.
And Logan said, Why were you not excited, dude? That's your biggest achievement. That was your goal of your life goal.
Why? Why did you not like care that much?
Because I mean.
And then Mr.Beast said, "Well, dude, I have 20 years left."
Why care? I still got 20 years left.
Like, I achieved that a long time ago in my head, and I have so much more to do.
By the time we achieve something, in my head, I already achieved it like a year prior. So.
Well, what if Ronaldo beats you?
Oh, now we're having the real conversation.
So this is my question to Mr.Beast. This is why I wanted to talk to Mr.Beast. Is a long time ago, it probably wasn't all that conceivable. It wasn't necessarily possible. That's why he put it as his main goal.
In 10 years, YouTube's going to be ginormous, and I just want to be the biggest YouTuber in the world in 10 years.
Was to do something unachievable. Based on all the challenges he's done throughout his life, they probably seemed unachievable, and then he achieved them. He's like, "Oh wow, cool! I'm gonna see what's the biggest achievement I can possibly set, and maybe hit it." And then the fact that he hit it and didn't care because he already achieved it in his head is like, now, dude, what is next? Like, what?
Why do you want to be the best YouTuber?
I don't fucking know,
you
man.
Don't know.
I just ever since I was 13, I just made the decision I was going to be a YouTuber. I was going to die trying.
with the amount of negativity that he has achieved, or sorry, with the amount of negativity he has seen from achieving all this success, like what could you possibly, what achievement could be next that you could be possibly ready for? Because somehow he was ready for all this hate. The amount of hate he received, I would have, I don't know what I would have done. I would have moved to a different country probably and just like cried, because the platform that he fell in love with, and 200+ million people fell in love with him. Seemingly, I don't know. I don't know anyone that watches him because they hate him. 200 million as in subscribers? Okay. Yeah. He has, I don't even know. I'm not sure. I haven't checked how many millions of views he has. Billions of views? I'm not sure. It could be above the billions, because one of his videos has in the billions. It's like almost a billion, you know? Like Psy, you know, the Gangnam Style? That was one of the biggest videos of all time. I think it might be still the biggest video of all time. But he, like, that's like a regular day to him. Like, the amount of views it got is regular to him. So when all these people come out saying all these terrible things about him, I'm assuming the reason he didn't say anything back, because he was like, yo, you're all wrong. Not wrong, but like, this is, you're an ant on my spectrum. Like Jeff Bezos, when someone says like, oh, this is a fraudulent item, give me a refund, Jeff Bezos is like, here's a refund, and also here's a free car, here's a free house, here's a free dog, you know? Shut the okay. So, in the manner that I'm assuming he feels like Jeff Bezos, sometimes Jeff Bezos doesn't seek the controversy because he's probably out there doing the next thing he's going to feel controversy for, which is cool. That's like the whole point of, I assume, you know, after you hit like 1 million followers, there's controversy. At 100 million, there's even more probably, you know? Then 270 million, I'm surprised there's not more controversy on a daily basis, you know? The fact that if we had 270 million, we had controversy every day. We probably would. Because I'm assuming the reason he doesn't is because one video for him, he like goes somewhere for 30 days, like the middle of nowhere, and just does a video like this, talking to a camera for 30 days. So people don't see him for 30 days. So he has like 30 days to realize, oh man, like, what's the next thing I'm going to do after this? You have 30 days to plan the next thing you're going to do. Dude, if we were doing that, we would plan the rest. We would never have spare time ever. You know, no spare time. You don't have time to see controversy. Stay busy, feel nothing. So that's what I want to say to Mr.Beast is, you've achieved your lifetime goal.
And I just want to be the biggest YouTuber in the world.
Before your lifetime was over. It's not like he was on his deathbed, and they're like, oh, you achieved it. And he's like, oh, thank God, now I can just close my eyes, you know? And he said to in the podcast, oh, because I have 20 years to go, which means he has set some sort of date in his brain, creatively. I don't know how old he is, 23, 4, 5, 6. I've lost track. He's younger than you.
I was going to say, yeah, that's very young.
Younger than you. He's one of the youngest people that has achieved what he has. Like, I don't know. I don't think there is, like, you know how Forbes has like 30 under 30, whatever, 20 under 20, whatever. I don't think they have a number for him. I don't think. Yeah, I don't. In the same way that Jeff Bezos, like, there's not a number for him. He creates the things to give away, like awards. Mr.Beast creates the awards to give to people. YouTube recently had to create a custom YouTube play button for him. Well, sorry, they created a custom one for the fact that no one's hit the achievement he has, the number he has, so nobody has the YouTube play button he has, because YouTube play buttons are usually like 100,000, 1 million. You know, if I have a 1 million play button plaque, it's gonna be right there. He has so many that he's like, oh yeah, thanks, thank you. What are you gonna do for 1 billion?
It doesn't mean much to him.
Doesn't mean much, which is why it's cool. That's why I'm talking. I was never someone that would. I never said he was a bad person. I made a video where it sounded like I kind of called him a bad person.
Mr.Beast gave away millions of dollars to people and saved people's eyesight. And people still got mad about it. He tried to save people and still got in trouble for it.
So this is my way of saying to the internet, like, hey food fans, what's Mr.Beast gonna do next? Are you gonna hate it? Are you gonna love it? He doesn't care. That's the cool part. Even during the controversy, he released a huge video that really did so well because everyone was like, "Oh, guy, he doesn't care about the controversy," and then all the interaction probably helped a lot. His he released a video more recently than that about like twins, a bunch of twins, and it
all press is good press.
All press is good press. I think recently his views might be in the decline. So that is my chance of saying, MrBeast, what's next? You've achieved what you wanted. And unfortunately, now, literally like the peak of Mount Everest, you know, what's more, once you hit Mount Everest, you're probably not going to give up your desire to climb. You're not going to be like, oh, no, I'm done climbing forever. You know, like what's the next peak? People die trying to go to Everest, you know what I mean? And then when they get down from that, like what's next? Like Mount Everest again? Probably not. Why would you do that?
I mean, unless you hated it.
I think
if you hated climbing Mount Everest, you'd be like, okay, I'm never gonna climb again.
At least not that high. Yeah.
Right.
So I don't imagine MrBeast is ever gonna do a video that would underperform. It might underperform if let's say he puts $100 million to a video and it's such an amazing video that people hate it because it's so amazing. That might be a reason it underperforms. Like the twins video is not doing well, but I think it's because instead of addressing anything, he's like, guys, I'm amazing. I'm amazing. Beast Games hasn't come out. So, MrBeast Games, it's called just Beast Games, but it's coming out on Amazon, I believe. It hasn't come out yet, I believe, because he's not able to talk about it.
Just say it.
I want to so bad.
I believe it's because it's not out yet. Probably because they're being sued for so many things that occurred while they're creating it. But they beat so many world records, like Guinness World Records, during the filming.
I know you, Jimmy, just got done shooting your Amazon show.
Oh my gosh,
which,
yes.
from what it sounds like, is going to be the biggest game show in history ever.
Yeah.
Y'all broke how many Guinness World Records shooting it?
We broke over 40 world records while filming Beast Games. It's my Amazon show dropping later this year. Yeah. Most contestants of any game show in history. Largest cash prize of any game show in history.
The most cameras recording at one time in any production in the world. That was one of his awards.
Most cameras recording simultaneously of any production in history. I can go on and on. I mean, if there's a world record for game shows, we broke it. And we even broke a lot of stuff that have nothing to do with game shows. It is
the most cameras recording on any production ever. I can't even fathom that. I wouldn't know what the number would be. Guess a number. We're gonna be wrong. Guess a number.
42?
No, dude.
You stupid.
What?
No, maybe 4,200.
Oh, wow. Because I was thinking like a movie, usually you're just shooting one shot.
Yeah,
that might be a lot of a good amount of cameras.
Yeah, let's change answer. Okay, what do you think?
42,000?
That's a good guess. That's a good guess. My 4,200 is 4,200.
Yeah.
Okay, so you think
4,200?
That's what based on you said 42.
Oh, you're saying 4,200.
I think so.
Okay.
Because GoPros.
I would say 3,734.
Okay, clear. So anything under 4,000, you're right. Anything over 4,000, I'm right. Basically. Okay. That's a good way to go. Okay. So, okay, I think I might be done ranting about MrBeast.
You had a lot to get off your chest.
Dude, I've been watching all these people tear them apart for if you had the intention of giving $1 to every person alive in the entire world, eventually someone would get mad at you.
Well, no good deed goes unpunished.
Exactly. And the last time I talked about this, I was heavily punished.
You fucking moron!
For even talking about it because of the timing and the when I did it. So this is my way. I just want to be able to talk about things again without. Well, someone's probably gonna roast me for it or tear me apart, and that's okay. That's what we're here for. I'm here for it, MrBeast. I think if you never take a break, I think no one's ever going to notice that this happened. It's going to just be one of the things, because eventually something worse will happen, and he's going to keep going. Because whatever it was that happened was 6 months ago, 6 years ago, whatever, you know, like it's, in the moment it's difficult. 6 years later, it's a little easier to be like, oh my God, take him down. But, okay. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for joining.
This is one of the.
It's been a great talk.
It's been a good time. I think this is gonna be one of those moments where I finally get the chance to say something that people might be like, wow, you aren't as dumb as you look. Maybe. I have no idea, but
you never know.
It's how I feel sometimes. Especially when I walk, all these people making videos about MrBeast are like, he's a terrible person, all these things. So the one person that
you have a lot to say. I'm glad. Get it all out. Get it all out.
There's one person that, like, okay, Weedle. You don't know Weedle, but Weedle made me cry so much. He said all the things that you don't want to hear about someone that you admire. Like, I admire Weedle and I admire MrBeast, except for the fact that after what he said, now I'm like, wow.
But he said, hey man, if that's how you feel, you know, like if that's like, I trust you. He stood with me. He went in that meeting with me, and I said my piece, and he backed me up. And I said, I need XYZ or I'm out of here. And they said, bet, and they gave me a severance check the next day.
Ouch, that kind of hurts. Like, I wasn't expecting that. And then when Weedle said all this stuff about MrBeast, you're like, oh wow, that kind of checks out a little bit. He was never saying anything like, oh, I want you to hate MrBeast. This is just what happened to me. And you love him because you didn't see what happened to me, is like what he kind of said. Basically, like, he was involved with so many things that we didn't see because they were not worthy of the public attention. And then when he came out to say it, we're like, oh. He was like, oh, MrBeast actually tortures people. And we're like, well, we kind of knew that. MrBeast, yeah, he kind of, his challenges are torture sometimes, you know? MrBeast challenges are like,
oh, I don't know, but I'm just
like, he'll go to, he'd be like, the challenge is go live in the woods for 100 days. And every day you survive in the woods, you get $10,000. Sorry, $10,000. And the people, like, then they eventually halfway through, they're like, dude, this is torture. I can't do this anymore.
I don't know if I can make it.
And then, like, most MrBeast challenges, throughout the video, they're like, oh, I don't know if I can do this anymore. Because it's torture.
Hold on. I think I'm done. I kind of got to think about what's right for me and my family.
We probably couldn't do 24 hours in a bunker doing nothing on camera. Everything was like being watched. Does that sound like someone's tapping on the window? Okay, well, I think it's time for the music video. Thank you for joining me. MrBeast, I think it's a good time for you to join us on the roof.
That would be awesome.
That would be the coolest thing ever.
Yeah. Definitely.
He wouldn't. He definitely wouldn't, but
you never know.
Dude, you're right. You're right. Next episode, MrBeast.
He'll be here.